the tech tribe made the difference for me because of the experience of the other entrepreneurs in it, of the leverage of knowledge within the group. There's a widespread in experience. There's a widespread in maturity of different entrepreneurs, which gives a fantastic platform to exchange ideas, which is obvious, but even more so, you're always following someone in their footsteps. There's always someone who's one step ahead, which is fantastic. And it's never the same person. But that one person that is that one little step ahead will pop up in that one meeting you have at the moment that you needed that bit of information to change the route you're on.
One of the benefits as a CEO in joining the Value Inspiration CEO tribe is you have a chance to be with like-minded CEOs that are working through the similar issues, whether it's corporate financing, whether it's, how I can really improve my marketing approaches, or even, for example, best practices that relate to recruiting. It's just a very secure, safe place to have conversations that you may not have easily with board of advisors or board directors, because you can just kind of be 100% really, really authentic. And what I mean by that is there's no risks in this peer group. It's a group that has high integrity. They're carefully selected, so they're value-centric. And we all come from different perspectives around the world, but together we can really conquer, what it's like to build and accelerate and scale up. And that's what TON stands for, is giving you the best nurturing environment to help you scale up. So I highly recommend you consider joining the CEO Tribal Network. I've been in all kinds of CEO networks over the years, and even ones when I was, in large enterprise. This is one of the most authentic, kind, and nurturing forums, I think, on this planet.
One of the really cool things is the support and the accountability that's in there. It's a very thoughtful group that we actually pay attention to what the other companies are doing and have genuine insights about what might help solve the problems that they're bringing to the group each week, or making introductions that might be beneficial. And so there's sort of the biz dev side that's neat, but also the accountability of telling a group of peers something that I'm working on, and then having them follow up with me a week later or 2 weeks later. How's it going with this project? I know they're just as busy as I am. We're all busy. That's what it means to be a founder of a company. But there's no excuses there. There's just support and accountability, and it's great.
I think it's one of the hours I look most forward to in my week. And I think the wisdom the peer group provides is akin to like standing on the shoulder of giants. It's a very effective way for me of getting as many outside perspectives as possible in such a short period of time. So I think that is just unmissable for me.
One of the things I really like about the tribe is its tech focus, right? So, and specifically on, great software companies that are out there. So that is really, really good because, a lot of different, events you may go to or networks, there can be a mixture of companies that aren't really relevant to where Webio are today. Everybody on the tribe is directly relevant to Webio in terms of the type of company. They tend to be, tech companies that are either experiencing fast growth or getting to that point of experiencing fast growth. So the similarities are great, and a lot of the pains are very, very similar. So from that point of view, I find that, really, really, really fantastic.
For me, the thing about the remarkable effect and the content that you've covered off there it almost encompasses everything that you come across as an entrepreneur when you're building a company. Now, that's useful in itself because it means that day to day, as you touch on different things, it's a great reference to just jog your memory. One of the things in my mind is you often know a lot as an entrepreneur, you touch on a lot of things, but it's useful to have something that can just nudge you and remind you about things because you can't hold everything in your mind or in your memory. So that in itself is useful, but theory on its own just really serves as a framework. And so what I really like is the sort of additional framework that is put around this on a week-to-week basis, that, you know, introduces the topic, but also puts you alongside other entrepreneurs, other founders who are thinking about the same topic, which immediately means that, you know, it's not just about the questions that you come up in your head or that you're listening to, but you're also able to engage and discuss with other founders who are, you know, thinking about the same things. And that suddenly means that you're not just thinking about theory, but you're actually starting to translate that into the real world. And you know, that is hugely valuable.